Welcome to part two of my heart to heart. And I honestly truly believed that I was going to make it. I didn't learn about SAG until that day. I didn't know anything about SAG. I never heard of the fucking Screen Actors Guild because, prior to wanting to be an actor, I wanted to be a cop. And the only reason why I wanted to be a cop was because it's the closest thing to being a superhero that I could become. And then I really wanted to move to Florida and be Homicide, where I wanted to move to California and be Homicide. I didn't want to stay in Virginia because everybody knows me, and I didn't want to really move to New York because, it's New York. I really don't like New York. I don't hate New York, but I don't really like it. I'll if I get an acting job, which I have to work in New York, then yeah, they set me up with a good apartment. I mean, and it has to be within walking distance of the studio. I've seen people drive in New York. It's not a fun thing. And I don't want to get ran over, and I don't want to get arrested for jaywalking and stuff like that. So when that studio came here, man, my dreams said boom. I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put my life into this. And when I got sent away from that door, you know, you could see the tears building up. But you always tell you, never let a person see you sweat and never let a person see you cry. And then as a child, I was raised that real men didn't cry, and until like unless your father or your mother died, real men didn't cry. And whenever you get punched in the nose, like right here, if you've never been in a fight, and if you ever have been in a fight and you get punched in your nose, you're not crying, but your eyes automatically water up. And I've had that happen. So yeah, real men still cry. And I cried, and I still cry when I think about my dad. He's been dead for 5 years. So when I look at the career aspects and what I could have had I been given a shot, YouTube wouldn't even be a thing. Everybody would be finding me. Everybody would be trying to get me to work for them. I have famous friends, sort of, but they're not like friends. But I do every now and again. When Larry Lamb's birthday or something pops up, I drop him a happy birthday, and it's coming soon. Hi, Larry, from WMAC Masters. I always wanted to be on that show, but again, here's the thing about being poor. All right, if you're not poor, you will never relate to the fact that you're stuck where you are. All right, let's keep that shit real. You can't leave if you don't have money to leave. All right, I can't pack up my shit and drive off because I need money for gas. It would be a lot cheaper for me to take a bus or a plane to California, but you have to find out, okay, how many days am I going to be there? How much is it going to cost me to get a hotel room? How am I going to make sure that when I get there I don't get robbed or nothing gets happening, like no one steals me or stabs me or all kinds of other shit, You have to have a plan. And I had a plan. It was my ass is gonna stay here and I'm gonna work for that studio in Petersburg. I'm gonna make a fuck ton of movies, and the only thing that came out of my mouth was, I'm gonna make a fuck ton of movies. I didn't give a fuck about money. I just want to make movies. Why? Because it makes me happy. Kung fu movies make me happy. I have thousands of scripts that involve characters who are of mixed ethnicity, which means my character will always either be Native American and black or Chinese or Japanese and black, because Native Americans are Asian. And the only reason why I made characters that way was because of two of my favorite Chinese actresses, Joan Chen, who played a Native American in the Steven Seagal movie called On Deadly Ground. Plus, I've always had a crush on Joan Chen, and she still looks awesomely beautiful today. Not as beautiful as my crush, but hi ZZ. And fucking uh, Vivian Wu. Both of these women are Chinese, by the way. They're full Chinese. They're not American Chinese. They're full Chinese. And I've had a crush on Vivian Wu for a long time, and she played Little Drum Beater in Tales from the Crypt. And it wasn't dawning on me back when I seen these shows, and I was like, okay, hold on. Joan Chen. Chen is not a Native American last name. Chen is Chinese. And Wu. Wu is not a Native American last name either. Granted, my grandmother's maiden name was Wallace, who married a Ford, who became a Wood, who, let me rephrase it. My great-grandmother's last name was Wallace. When she left the reservation, her last name was Wallace. I don't know how that came to be, but I guess because when you get indoctrinated and taken off your land and put on new land and they give you a name, you have to take it. So her last name was Wallace. Her name was Ada Mae Wallace. I think it was May. It might not be May. But anyway, Ada Wallace. I have to get a picture of a tombstone, then I can figure out what the fracker damn name was. But anyway, Ada had my grandmother, Clara Bay Ford. Alright? Clara Bay married Williams and had my dad and all of his siblings. And that's how my last name is Williams. Because my dad married my mom and was stupid twice. Had my big sister and myself. And then after they got a divorce, she had more fucking kids. More fucking kids. Or as my friend Roberto would say from Smithfield, what's up, brother? Damn, James, your mom ain't afraid of no dick. That's exactly how he said it, just not with the tone. Because Roberto got a really deep voice. Sorry, Roberto. I had to do it, brother. Anyway, Roberto and I was having a conversation at my Aunt Ruth's house, and he got to talking. Because my dad had 2 other kids, too. I have 2 younger brothers from him, Billy and Gerard. And shout out to my brothers. Much love. They have kids. So shout out to them, too. My youngest nephew is like maybe 10 from them. I don't fucking know. But he's the most one who looks the most like me. So anyway, freaking, he has 3 sons. My younger brother, and then my youngest brother that my dad has, I think he only has a daughter. I'm not going to swear to that because I haven't talked to them in a few years. I haven't had money to go down to Smithfield. A lot's been going on. I haven't been to Smithfield since my dad died, actually. Hell, I haven't really been to Richmond since my dad died unless I have a trip to the military hospital. So, that being said, back on track. My mom has 7 of us. I have an older sister and 5 younger sisters and a younger brother. They all have kids, except for my older sister and I, which is how my life got screwed up, is because I never got the chance to live my life. And I've been chasing this dream forever. And I've been chasing this dream well into my 20s. And it just didn't happen. When that studio came, I just knew that I was going to make it. I really thought, for no lack of a better word, that there was no way in hell that I couldn't make it. I didn't honestly think that it would be an epic fail. I didn't think that I wouldn't make it. So, like I said, all my scripts, my characters are either half Asian and black, or, and by half Asian, I mean like Chinese or Japanese, shit like that. Because those would be the characters I would model after the martial arts that I took. Because I didn't even know Filipinos had martial arts and all the stuff that I wrote. So, most of the time, I tried to make my character more based on me and make them more Native American and black, more than Chinese and black, because it was when I first started going to college that I found out Native Americans were Asian, which really fucked me up because I just thought we were from Atlantis. But anyway, after learning that, I was more focused on writing characters that I could play because no one would give me a job. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to make my own movies because no one would give me a job. And that really would have worked out fine, except for my partner was kind of shady. And then if he would have just told me that he couldn't do my special effects for Guardians of the Earth, I would have went somewhere else, and got it done. But that didn't happen, and that was like 10 years ago, and that would have made my career, really. And so I have been, I've been an adventurer. I've literally been an adventurer, and there ain't too many jobs I haven't done. None of them were something that I would prefer to do, because making movies is like what I really want to do. It's not happening. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I'm never going to be super famous, and that's not why I want to be a movie star anyway. I just want to be a working actor. I want to do Power Rangers. That'll never happen. I want to do my own show. That'll never happen now. I wanted to do Brave Star, because that's like the only thing that was a combo. So let me explain that with a couple of exceptions on Brave Star. One, I'm not tall at all. I'm 5'3". So they definitely would not give me the role as Brave Star, because if you look at the cartoon, he's a Native American cowboy, and he's clearly over 6 feet tall. He's got to be at least 6'2". So Rock, if you're listening, if you want to make that movie, let's collaborate. Brave Star's a Native American cowboy. Rock's only 1 year older than me. That's why I said that specifically. Rock could play Brave Star because Native Americans are Asian, and he's half Native American because he's part Samoan. And if Joan Chen and Vivian Wu can play Native Americans, The Rock can play one too. And if you want to play Brave Star, I'll be the voice of 3030. But I'm not getting near the damn horse because I had a bad experience with horses. Anyway, so with that being said, Brave Star was the only cartoon next to Black Star that had a character that looked like me. Alright? Now, why do I say that? Because I got a ponytail. Brave Star was a Native American cowboy. Before I found out that I was part Native American, I wanted to be a cowboy. My very first comic book was Jonah Hex. And then I learned some truths about Native American and cowboys and Indians, and movies were all full of lies. The cowboy movies never tell you how this country really came to be, how the Wild West really was won. It wasn't won, it was destroyed. Alright? Native Americans were robbed, raped, murdered, and then decided if you survive that, then you got to deal with European diseases that we never had. And now we got to inoculate you, and then we're going to make you live on this thing called a reservation. If you come off the reservation, we're going to scalp you. Even though that's supposed to be a thing that you invented, we're going to scalp you. And if we want to blame somebody for crimes like the Boston Tea Party, or let's say some woman who was a very classy woman got raped, we dress up as Native Americans and rape and rob her, or we dress up in blackface as black people or rape and rob them. You see where I'm going there? So I decided that when I make movies, and I also learned that once I was part Native American, that whatever character I play will have to be mixed with either Native American, because that's Asian, or Asian. I don't know a lot of other Asian cultures, only 4 Asian cultures, because I know Vietnam does not have a martial art. If they do, I don't know the name of it. But I know that China, Japan, and Korea have martial arts because those are my martial arts. I have done Chinese Kung Fu, Wushu, Gung Fu, Wing Chun, and some animal styles. Not enough of the animal styles to be a master, but enough to master it to where I can fight you with it. Same thing with Japanese styles. Same thing with Korean styles. A little bit of Thai style. But as far as history, America has only been to war with Japan, and we helped Korea, and we helped Vietnam. So my characters could only be from things that I knew about, which would be like Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, or Japanese. And granted, it is a taboo in some of these countries to date out of your race, and especially to treat Guaylo or Gaijin. I forgot how to say black person in Chinese, and I forgot how to say black person in Japanese. But Guaylo in Chinese means foreigner or white man, and Gaijin in Japanese basically means the same thing. And as fucked up as that is, I probably didn't even say those words right, but I know what they mean. Alright? Or we can go back and quote Jason Scott Lee from Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Blacks, whites, Guaylo, we do not teach our secrets to the Guaylo. And it can be said with the same thing with other Japanese movies where they have insulted men who were Gaijin. You can go see The Hunted, which also has Joan Chen in a red hot dress, half-ass naked, in a swimming pool with Christopher Lambert. Okay, I probably shouldn't be watching things like that, but hey, I'm a Joan Chen fan and I'm a Christopher Lambert fan. So, and I don't understand how Joan Chen was playing Japanese when she's Chinese, but that happened with Akane also, because she played in, it was a Chinese movie. It was with Michael, damn it, what is his name? No, Mickey Rourke. I think it was Mickey Rourke. I'm pretty sure it was Mickey Rourke. But him and Akane was his Chinese girlfriend, and I think she got raped. And he had 2 girlfriends because one was white and one was Chinese, and she was like a news reporter. She's like April O'Neil. They beat her up, and I think they raped her. All kinds of other shit. I have it on a VHS tape. But anyway, I only knew certain Asian cultures because of the Kung Fu and martial arts I took. So all my characters would either be Native American or of some Asian culture. Well, I know if I played somebody who was half Vietnamese, it wouldn't really not make sense because a lot of Vietnamese Dutch children are from black soldiers. Let's keep the shit real. And I wrote stories like that because, why not? Then I wrote a story called The Oath. And in The Oath, two soldiers saved each other, and the soldiers had made a promise that, our kids would finish what we start or whatever. And they prepared their kids for it. And the black guy kid, was me. He married an Native American woman. And I managed to get a note from the Asian person's kid who was a woman, and we had to go do an oath. We did a oath. We finished a job, that kind of shit. And I wrote all this shit. I got like hundreds of stories. That studio laughed in my face and wouldn't let me even try to pitch them to them. So I have them all on a computer disk in my room, just waiting. So let me end on a good note. A good note is that tonight, while I was at work, today rather, I got in contact with Page Publishing. So I have a little bit more to fill out, and then I have the next 10 to 8 months to pay them to publish my shit, and it's looking pretty good so far for American Kona Weech. Don't know about Love 13, but for American Kona Weech, it's looking pretty good. So pray for me and hope that that works, and hope that when the sales go, things will work out for me, and that will be it because it's after 12 and I'm still outside. It is 12:09. So I'm going to shut this down now. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is Kung Fu Avenue number 2. I'm not giving up yet. Let me give you a little bit of positive. I'm not quitting yet. It is always on my mind. It is within every waking hour that I weigh the scale of quit, don't quit. May the rewards be worth the fight that I've been fighting for the last 19, almost 20 years. This is where I need everyone here, you 96 beautiful people, show my martial arts. Don't show anything else. Don't show anything I said about Trump or the murdering of transgender people and stuff like that. Just show my martial arts stuff. Pitch it to Disney. Pitch it to Ellen. Pitch it to somebody who will give me a shot and will open up some doors. Pitch it to Tyler Perry. Pitch it to somebody who wants to make martial art films or science fiction films. Things that I've written that are willing to give me a chance. Especially pitch it to Tyler Perry because he helps a lot. But, thanks for watching. This is Kung Fu Avenue number 2. BC and you.